We have a lot of listeners out there, and we're hoping that they know how to call and make donations to this great radio station. And you do that through 664-6678. Just make that call and help keep good community radio going as we're doing here today. But Tala, we wanted to start with you. You mentioned you're a youth advisor and you're part of the Youthscape. Do you want an ambassador for that? Do you want to talk a little bit about what that's all about?
Sure. Well, the work that I do is actually trying to make sure that our youth get to be who they want to be in the community. And I mean, that sounds really general, but a lot of times, you hear the youth's voice isn't heard, or the youth are tokenized, or they're exploited, and that is a reality. But with our job, with me and the youth community development team that I work with, it gets different because we put in our personal, struggles into it and our personalities into it. And we try to figure out our personal strengths and how we can be better at those within our job. And then that way we can show the young people as well that their personal strengths will help them be who they want to be, so that they don't have to think to be important that they have to fit the mold that everybody else may fit into, that whatever it is that they're good at is going to make a good person, a productive person of the community, a productive community, a resilient community. And that's one of the things we like to focus on with Youthscape, is trying to make sure that we're going to do all this work now of building bridges between First Nations and non-First Nations people, between, I'll say the word adult for lack of a better term, and youth, just so that hopefully, in, 10 years' time, there's going to be lots of jobs that are like this with, a youth community development ambassador, and there'll be like 10 of them, or there'll be a whole organization of it, where youth make decisions for themselves, where they know what's going on, they know how to fix it, and they don't have any dictatorship. And then they have their own leadership, and that way it'll start a new movement, it'll have something different. I mean, there's so many more things I could speak on, like exploitation and poverty, and all the other things that we work on, but I think in general it's just trying to help the youth find their identity, and whatever that may be, without speaking on, whether it's from a First